Hello, hello, hello. I think that my goal for the start of the stream is I'm going to probably backtrack to a melee shrine. I want to promote Saber into Myrmidon and Leon into Sniper. I think that a gripe I have, kind of with Echoes, so like I can't blame this remake for having the same gameplay, is that Echoes encourages you to promote immediately to reach your new class minimum stat gains. You might get less of those if you level up more. And also to start working on your next class, because you're going to gain some good EXP once you reset your level. And the next class is more stat minimums, or maybe a new skill, or maybe new spells, or something. But then, you can't just promote whenever you want, you have to promote at a melee shrine. So you end up with a weird thing where you're kind of encouraged to like turn around to get to melee shrines when I get those promotions. I'm kind of chewing for this iron bow, but it's still good for now. I'll probably buy another one soon. But yeah, I'd like to hit the melee shrine. Now I think we might get a another holy sword when we're in here, because we got one the first time we came here from the chest, and these are really good weapons because they heal you, and they're infinite durability, and they have a good, very, very accurate, some crit, some might. Great weapon, honestly. Do we still... Okay, we don't have a Necro Zombie, or a Necro Dragon to deal with again this time. Otherwise, probably just generic easy filler monsters. The only thing I would want to check for if there's like a random... Okay, well, that's something. The critical rate isn't super high, but this is strong enough to be wary of. This guy's 18 attack, that's pretty threatening. If he crit the wrong person, they could just die. But 18 crit won't kill someone like Valbar, who has, you know, more defense than God. So knowing that guy's south, we'll lead Valbar down to the southwest to safely take the killer lance without worrying about the threat. Which one's Saber and which one's Kamui before I deploy? Are you Saber? Okay, you're Saber, let's go. I'm not really using Kamui. I kind of am glad I gave Leon all of those secret books and skill fountain. It's dried up, but this was a skill fountain up here by the Mila statue. I guess Saber and Leon should go north then. They'll be the ones who want to promote, so let's go ahead and knock down this wall. Valbar can lead the charge going left. We know there's some dangerous enemies. Now I know that Entombed, the promoted zombies are EXP bombs. Nice defense, and I see one that's coming from north. If I'm about to promote Leon and Saber anyway, I should give the kill to someone else, like Celica, who can go kill with Seraphim very easily. Only 18 HP? This Revenant has 24, but the Entombed is really weak. I guess he's much stronger. His attack stat is enormous, but he's fragile. But has higher res, but low HP. I'm gonna see if they have a unique spray. I know that Entombed were a bit different in, Echoes. No, there's still the FE8 Entombed. The Seraphim sprite was kinda cool. I like the little birds. A lot of light magic has animations that take, like, too long, so I appreciate that that was both flashy, but relatively contained. Because doubling with flashy magic is kind of exhausting. We got a lot of EXP, and we also got Thunder, so we have free range now. That's really good. We might need, gargoyles are easy to take down with, bows. I'll probably turn the animations back off. I was mostly interested in Seraphim. But I do like the sprites for the gargoyles there with the, nice red bat-like wings. And extra levels on Leon before his promotion are nice because, unlike a lot of classes, a sniper has truly terrible minimum stats. So getting some stats there is, not bad. His growths are pretty low, so we've gotten pretty lucky with Leon, I have to say. Oh, he doesn't kill. Saber does kill. Wow, Holy Sword is really good. So I have a question. I wonder, usually someone said hello by now. So, it could just be no one said hello, but I just wonder if my chat's working. We'll see if it's hello in the next couple minutes. If not, I'll refresh it. Oh, thank you very much for confirming the chat's working. Okay. I do appreciate it. Now this archer can shoot pretty far. Oh, he's only 1 to 2 range. So surprisingly quite non-threatening. This Entomb, though, is able to move through the, Wow, I need to be surprisingly careful. He can move through the mountain tiles with a very little terrain penalty. So he threatens just kind of as much as the archer does. But Bowie has pretty high defense. So I'm not actually really worried about that. Bowie can take 2 hits. Just fine. I meant to move Saber towards the Mila statue, but he was just able to clean up stuff with the Holy Sword. I'll turn him around now, though. We're pretty close to getting Celica enough EXP to turn her into a proper healer. Wow, Entomb gives so much EXP, that's truly absurd. I was just here for the Mila statue. I didn't realize how much this would be putting me ahead. I think they should just let you promote anywhere. You shouldn't have to engage in grinding to, want to promote your units. But that's how Echoes did it, so that's how it's being done. Can't say I really like the system very much. Nope, big crit. Not particularly using Mei. Fun unit, but just kind of coincidental using other people. I have to send Celica all the way down to the bottom to pick up the chest. She's my only chest opener. And we have to turn around Saber and Leon to go promote. And Valbar can deal with the Killer Lance. I could have equipped the Iron Axe, actually. For weapon triangle there. Got crit for free damage. If I had the Iron Axe, it would have been 0. What level is Valbar anyway? He's coming along, I guess. Alright, let's go lock in some promotions. Get moving. Thank you, Stone Woman. Please give me a sniper. I wonder how Leon's sprite's gonna look in this. It's gonna look really nice. I want to see him with a bow out. I want to see his new sniper animation. He's like barehanded here. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting the gain stats from that, but I think snipers have bar range +2. We now have 5 range iron bow. We do take a substantial hit penalty at 5 range, but our skill stat it's 14. It's coming along. Definitely not a bad upgrade. Pretty good, actually. Move Leon out. Oh, he has 5 move now. 5 move, 5 range. Well, he's very flexible. Looking forward to a movement upgrade on Saber as well. Being stuck in 4-move jail is uncomfortable. It's just slow, it's tedious. I would love to be able to move 5 tiles on him. Free vulnerary. Stone woman, please. Promote me. Oh, it's a new sprite? Hello? That's really cool, it looks kind of like a gladiator. Damn, I've never seen this sprite before. He's kind of sick, I want to see that in combat. Next time we get Saber in combat, we'll have to look at that animation right away. Maybe we could have him fight the boss and take a look at it. Does this guy move? Does the boss move? The boss does move. We can attack from so far away that we could fight this guy without even getting in boss range. But I think I'd like Celica to beat the boss so we can get her a level and get the access to the heal spell. So we'll let Saber fight the other guy to see his animation. Well, we can look at Leon's animation too, okay. Can you come beat up Celica, please? And let's look at some animations here. Let's look at Leon's new sniper. He looks sick. Yeah, I like Leon. How much EXP just from combat? Not even the kill? That's absurd. Is this heal? Okay, we can heal. We have a healer again. So Jenny being dead is very much not an issue for us. Celica doesn't really need more levels now. We could let someone like Bowie kill. Bowie is unable to kill. We're going to have Celica do it. That's just a wild amount of EXP. Okay, let's see Saber's new animation. Oh, he looks cool. What? That was sick! That critical was gorgeous. I'm a big fan of these Myrmidon animations. They look really good. That was lovely. Alright, let's go do the proper Chapter 15 now that we have some promoted units. That boat's moving real slow. I don't remember this happening in the base game. I just remember when you got to the other side of the, like, once you finish your boat journey, it was just a town there. I remember doing a chapter in the town. I feel like the last chapter was a boat one. Well, this looks interesting, because there's, villages to get, so we have side objectives. So we have to go left. Presumably these two pirates here are going up to threaten this village. So we have to take them out. Does anything threaten the northern village? Presumably only pirates can burn down houses, so we have to chase this one down, which we can do with Saber on turn 1. Why is there an enemy on a fence post directly next to my spawn? What is this guy's deal? 14 speed, too. Show off. What's your problem? Okay, so if we eliminate all the pirates, we can probably take the chapter in a slower clip and focus on getting the villages. We have an armory, but nothing unique. We have a Arcanist, which is a new map spray I haven't seen before. Full portrait. 20 luck. What's his deal? Oh, Angel Ring. Angel ring. Okay. Otherwise, the shamans, the miasma, oh, silence. Jesus Christ. Can't view his staff range, but it's, probably 6 tiles. I don't see any, longer range dark magic, just miasmas. There's no 1-3. Heavy Spear. Okay, well, this guy kills Valbar, so let's be really careful about that. Armor Slayer. Wow. They buff Valbar, and then they're trying to nerf him again by making the enemies kill him. I guess Valbar would be really good against, a lot of these enemies, though, taking 0 damage. Iron Shield, Valbar is pretty sturdy. Where is the Armor Slayer, before I lose sight of it? We know where the, Heavy Spear guy is. He's at spawn, but where's the Armor Slayer? Here he is. Oh, he's up top. He doesn't move. So the Armor Slayer is kind of superficial. Not really a threat. Okay. Let's game. That's funny. Okay, so they're implying reinforcements. So a big deal, I guess, is getting to this house before pirates swarm it. I'm keeping Valbar in the back because there's an effective weapon anyway, and he can chip this guy for me and block him off. Because if we have Valbar standing here, even if other characters missed, like if we attack with mages and miss and he's still alive, he's trapped in the water. That's not really a problem for us. Now I want to chase down this pirate before they go north. Nice, we have lethal. Thanks, Depression. Now let's go ahead and push up with some other units. Let's make sure we kill what's kind of immediately in front of us. I'll try and keep May as far back as we can. She can't really take hits, but we can have her chip with Thunder and then move units in front of her. She can miss a Thunder and then we move units in front of her. That's a good chip. Stays out of range of Heavy Spear guy too, which is good. So Celica's not particularly exposed. How's Leon do? Well, we can hit units. But we can one-round that mage. Why do mages have such high defense in this game? I hit the pirate for 12, and you'd think the mage would be less defensive. But he takes 5s. What's your deal? And defense. Even without the Iron Shield, he has twice as much defense as the pirate, and he's shielded. That's a ridiculously bulky enemy with those mixed defenses. It makes him really slow though, he's easy to double, and he's stationary. So I guess he's meant to be a wall to make it harder to get to the house quickly. That makes sense. Oh, he doesn't double the pirate. That's unfortunate. We can't kill this guy, he'll be alive. Then we'll just leave him alive. That'll be fine. We'll finish off the, mercenary. And simply leave the pirate alive. Oh, nice one round from Bowie. I think Kamui get a kill here, mostly just because it allows me to move my other units up more aggressively. I'd like to get some stuff done. I can thunder out this archer. Bowie? Nice. An easy kill. We want to use mages to fight this mercenary, because in the, it's very really evasive on terrain like that. My question is, I need to be really careful. May would probably get doubled and killed by that mercenary up top. Maybe we could hit a lucky hit with a different character, or find a way to wall this guy off. Because it may could at least have under chip. Or we could always try and kill this guy. It's actually not too unlikely. Didn't work. We could try to kill this guy. It worked, okay. Now, here's the rub. We don't know how the AI works. We need the pirate to prioritize attacking players as opposed to burning down structures. It occurs to me that I don't know what their priority system is going to be here. Because I can move Bowie in range of the pirate, but we don't know if the pirate's actually going to burn the house or go for me. I was kind of operating under the assumption that the pirate would go for me. I didn't really think about it until now. That maybe it'll be like FE8 Chapter 9, where the pirate's just kind of a dick and doesn't do that. I'm in range of more than I anticipated. Did I bite off more than I can chew? The Iron Axe is pretty hard. He's our Bowie, he'll probably be fine. Hard to take down Bowie. Let's, it'd be a great idea to shoot out this silence guy so it doesn't silence Bowie. We can do a swap for May. And have the opportunity to take some pot shots at them, although they're from very far away, so we can't guarantee we can really hit them. No, it'd be very, very convenient for me if you want to hit this, Saber. Thank you. This frees up Leon. Let's take some pot shots over here. Double miss. We'll try again next turn. He spent his turn healing, which is good. Okay. Pirates do, in fact, prioritize taking player combat. So we just need Bowie to survive the turn, and we'll be stable. And Bowie has held out. Fantastic job, Bowie. Alright, he's looking like he's in bad shape right now, but we can always get him over to get healed by Celica. What just healed him for 10 and cure his stat? He's on a supply tile. I didn't think that would cure his silence. Man had a piece of bacon so good that it just, like, cured his fucking physical conditions. I mean, that might cure me too, I guess, if I was feeling a bit out of sorts. If I had a really good piece of food, I'd, you know, that'd fix me. I would be fixed. We're gonna have to bait this guy out to come towards us and then finish him off. How close can I get without worrying about other ones? This guy doesn't move. Move pretty aggressively forward then, without drawing the aggro of multiple shamans. I could have done a pivot with a Belbar, actually. I should have. Alright, let's start cleaning up some of these guys and get them out of the way. I could have Kamui help, but I am worried about him taking damage from the mage. How strong does this guy hit him? Potentially pretty hard. That's a 10. I don't think Kamui can take multiple hits here. We want to kill 2 of the enemies if we're going to be using Kamui. Although, Bowie has more HP than we anticipated, so we can use Bowie to engage in combat. We also have Leon. We have options. Because Leon could take out the mage without taking any damage. I was about to say he failed, but then he succeeded, so, you know. Task failed successfully, I think. Bowie certainly has the oomph to take out Nurture for me. We're looking good. We're sitting pretty. Wow! Speed defense level up from Bowie? Fat double-digit stat line. The only thing that's not double digits here is res. He is becoming such an incredible all-rounder. It's still hard to double because fire is weighing him down so much, but, you know, we get Excalibur eventually. That'll be a speed gain. Bowie's looking pretty solid. What a great all-rounder unit. That's our Bowie. Still want to get a heal off on Bowie with Celica. And if I move her here, she can get this on Leon. Get some valuable heal EXP rolling. Nice miss. We can be aggressive with Saber. Convenient miss there too. Let's just use Bowie more. Lots of reinforcements. This chapter is definitely not letting up on the pressure. Because we have this Northern pirate that's a serious threat to the house up here. There's a lot going on. We are very much not out of the woods. Then we're gonna use Leon to try and take out that one weakened shaman and try and alleviate some of this pressure for Saber. We need some of this stuff out of the way so we can safely engage that. I wish these guys weren't so evasive. 32 avoid. Why do you have 32 avoid? Oh, you want a supply tile. No wonder you're a huge pain. Come on, come on, come on. That is your second double miss, Leon. You're making it very hard for Saber too. Maybe he'll go for another silence next turn. The Saber has to be cleaning up these guys. He needs some backup. Can I leave Bowie on the supply tile so it's okay if he gets silenced? And I think I'm going to get Celica out of the way so that the enemy attacks Bowie. And that also heals her because I've moved her to a supply tile. The silence guy has chosen to run away. Not really sure what's going on with that. Because he was already on a healing tile, so I'm not sure what his goal is. Okay, well they're healing each other, and that's what they were going for. I see, I see, I see. But since they moved back, this helps alleviate some of the pressure from Saber. We just need to be... Perfect, this is the hand axe. So we don't need to get too close to him. As long as we're here, we can finish off a shaman, be out of range of every other shaman, and additionally we're going to bait this pirate to attack Saber. So this is going well up north. Not a spectacular level up, but, you know, it's gonna do. It's progress towards Dreadfighter, if nothing else. Okay. We gotta... Ooh, Balbar can get a kill. We need people close, because I'm worried these pirates could take down the village this turn, and we don't have people close by. Speed, huh? And the legendary Balbar speed level up. So this pirate can't burn down the village, and this one can, but Valbar is close enough to take the attention. If I move Bowie up, I can move Leon forward to start sniping down some of these shamans. And if they're hurt, they should waste some of their turns healing each other rather than inconveniencing me in some way. Turns out the boss moves. Not something I checked. I'm kind of used to bosses not moving when I see boss icons floating around like that. I have several complaints about the AI in this chapter. Okay, so first of all, the early pirates prioritized taking player combat as opposed to burning down the villages, giving me a false sense of security. However, the reinforcements don't share the same AI, which is an inconsistency in the presented map design. I'm straight malding at that. The game taught me one thing and then immediately betrayed it. We had pirates at the start of the chapter, they were here, they came up, and once we got close, they had two choices, burn down the village or attack a player. They attacked a player. Up north, that didn't happen. This guy was in range to attack Saber and chose not to. That is sloppy. That is bad. That's bad game design. That's just sloppy. Making inconsistent AI with no way for the player to know whether the AI is going to behave one way or the other, and making it different on the same enemy type in the same chapter? No, absolutely not. That's unforgivable. I now hate this chapter. I was really enjoying it, and I think this chapter is now terrible because of that. I'm strongly dislike that. Okay, well, we're also having issues on the left here because the AI is even more broken. This guy didn't choose to burn the village or get into combat. He just stood still. It's kind of fucked up. I don't know what's going on here. This guy is just improperly configured. He just doesn't seem to be doing anything. So we have enemies that burn down the villages, we have enemies that attack players, and enemies that do nothing. 3 different AI settings on the same enemy type? In the same chapter? No, I don't like it. Strongly dislike. I feel like this ROM hack is almost exceptionally good, but then there's like random map design issues like this, where I feel like they really screw up the timing and pacing of side objectives by making them really unclear or doing weird things to the reinforcements. Because I also disliked Alm's Chapter 8, which was the chapter with the Slade and Desai in it. Do I plan on resetting? No. If I didn't reset for Jenny dying, I'm not going to reset for one village. I'm going to mod a little bit, but I'm not going to reset. Also, the boss moving, I guess I could have seen that coming, but I kind of was conditioned that bosses necessarily would often not move. Okay, let's try and see if we can still save this village. Can we get a 1 round? No, but we can get close. Billy has to retreat and heal, but he has a vulnerary. We can go to the supply tile and heal up. Both these guys together deal 19 damage, so... Wait, that's more than I thought. I thought he'd be okay if we killed him. Can we kill a shaman then? And get some pressure off of him. We can probably just kill a shaman. Pretty good consistency to do this, 85%, please hit. With only 1 enemy alive, we can then have Bowie vulnerary, and we can kind of make a wall here. And this guy is not going to be a threat to other people. It's even safe for me to go onto the supply tile, because the boss can only move 4, so he won't threaten any of my units on the southwest village. Okay, then Valbar, and take this guy out with the default axe will be the most consistent. Now I move Kamui into the gap, and we just pray that the AI is configured to prioritize player combat instead of, it would be very nice if the steel sword killed. We're kind of just shy. We'll use the iron sword, we don't get a kill either way unless we get a critical hit. We just hope that this pirate will attack me instead of the village. Okay, so what's going on up north? I am concerned about the putting Saber in range of several shamans at once. We already know that we missed out on the village, so we can draw them back towards me, I suppose. And if we want to let one person attack May and retaliate with fire, that'd be okay. Looks like that pirate went and changed to a heal AI, so they're retreating now. The portraits don't look bad. I think the portraits look excellent. Which one do you dislike? Is it bothering you because they don't look exactly similar to the default game, or do you think that they're poorly made? Because I think that they're extremely high quality, from my opinion. Or do they just, like, is it, like, not matching the art from the original game that's bothering you? Because Valbar doesn't look like the original Valbar. They nerfed his chin a lot. His chin's kind of gone. But I really like a lot of these characters, like, I think Celica looks really good, I think Kamui looks really good. Bowie looks pretty fantastic to me. I think Bowie looks really good. You think they're well made? Okay, so yeah. But some of them don't match the Echoes, because this is Gaiden Mei. It's not Echoes Mei, it's Gaiden Mei. And I prefer Echoes Mei to Gaiden Mei because I like giant hair. I just have a thing for it. But maybe the giant hair they cut because, like, they wanted to fit all of the, like, the whole character on the, portrait without having the hair just going massively off-screen. I can only speculate to why they decided to do Gaiden Mei. I don't actually have a real answer. Seraphim has weapon triangle advantage, it's pretty good. How can we do with the iron bow? We don't double. That's not good. This guy's 6 speed. We don't double Leon? Really? What about the default bow? Okay, we can put in 2 5s. That's better than nothing. He's tanky. He's really hard to deal with. What about physical damage? How's physical damage do? It's okay, but Valbar gets cooked if he goes in close range. We might have to take him out over several turns. He's pretty threatening. Let's put in some chip. Let's do some regular bow if we can hit. We can always make a wall and just slowly take him out. We don't have to rush it. We got one of the villages, so we didn't, like, lose this chapter. We need to be very wary of taking the village, because if Valbar takes it, the boss will just, like, kill him, I think. Using Seraphim there is dicey, because it hurts us a lot. It would leave us with how much HP? We would take 10, and then lose, what, 4 more from Seraphim? Take 14? That kind of just leaves us alive. We only need 11 HP to survive. So if we take 14, we have 11, and we can survive another 10 from the boss. So this is actually safe to go for, but it's pretty exact numbers. It's pretty dicey. Yeah. Possibly just goes for Bowie. Let's, keep Bowie healed up. Valbar is too risky to use, but we can take the village once the boss is out of the way. I'm going to try and bait a shaman towards Saber. Why did you do more damage? We took a 10. Oh, Celica unequipped her Seraphim, lost weapon triangle advantage, and took 1 point of extra damage. I didn't calculate for that. I was so caught up in the idea that I was taking 10 points of damage from combat, I didn't realize she would unequip her spell and take additional damage. So she took an 11, and we lost. Okay. So, we have another shot at the chapter then, because we lost Celica. Yeah, we have to reset. Maybe we can play more, maybe we can play the chapter better. Maybe we can be more aggressive. We need to run up the right side super fast. We need to be crazy with it. We held Valbar back too much, dealing with this random distraction at the beginning. We can't afford to do that. Valbar has to run up the right side because he's the one that can take on all these mercenaries really aggressively. Or does he? Does Saber do that? It would be really nice if we could get Saber on, like, this forest and have him fight both mercenaries and draw them both at once. Would we do that with movement skills? If we move Saber with 1 swap, he could probably do that. Maybe we can use Mei to swap Saber. Maybe we can let this bandit, or wall this bandit off with, like, some other unit that we don't particularly need, like Kamui. Let's think about a stronger opener. Let's find a way to push faster. Let's play this chapter better. I think my instinct here is to swap Saber, because by doing this, we can pull both of these mercenaries on turn 1, rather than turn 2, like splitting up how quickly we pull the mercenaries. Only Celica died when we lost Jenny. We're making it without Jenny. We are surviving. All Jenny fans are, you know, sorry about that. So now what happens here is that we get both of these mercenaries pulled on turn 1. So that's a more aggressive play right there. What else can we do? How can we move up? and get a lot done. I think that we want to do the Seraphim chip on this guy, because that's really accurate and consistent. Maybe I should have repositioned Valbar to be in a different position to participate on turn 1, because right now it's difficult for Valbar to participate. It'd be easy for characters like Kamui to participate. Maybe Valbar's destiny is to be here then, because he at least can draw the left pirate towards him. If we could have like Leon take out this mercenary, and then do Bowie and Kamui over here, because we have to play fast. We can't hold anything back. It was a good dodge for Kamui. What's Leon more likely to finish off? Because Bowie has good accuracy in the both. Leon's best accuracy is 80 on the mercenary, so maybe we leave this up to Bowie. And take a really good 95. Or a 90 from here. Okay, well, we'll just try and keep going with that mercenary being maybe alive. Maybe dead. We got lucky and this pirate missed Kamui anyway, so it's okay to get hit here. If we got hit twice there and then got Heavy Spear, that would have been bad, but we got a dodge earlier, so our bad luck from a miss is overall not going to really hold us back. We also killed that mercenary quicker this time. Valbar didn't miss. Sabers, okay. This is a much stronger start. Good job, Kamui. He's kind of just barely alive. Alright, let's push. Let's push. What's it take to kill this guy? Seraphim could do it, and it would let us play Saber aggressively. I like it. Let's go. Now, let's immediately start clearing out the north as fast as we can. So that involves killing this archer. Good thing that soldier's really slow. Mei was able to double and kill, despite fire weighing her down so much. Now, this guy's really inconsistent, hard to hit while he's on this supply tile, so we can alternatively start working on this mage. But that silence guy is super annoying. We did quad miss him last time. We got very unlucky for hits last time. So if we get more hits, we're more likely to make him not be a problem. This pirate is coming towards us. We'll let you fight Valbar. Mui needs to grab a vulnerary and heal, maybe be in range of a Celica. We're getting lucky if those silence misses. And if we can land one more shot of Leon, then we can take him out. Okay. Start chipping down this mage. We have Bowie on the supply tile. He'll heal. If he gets silenced, he'll be unsilenced. Saber can start getting aggressive on these shamans. Please, Leon, finish. Get one threat out. Yes! Yes, okay. That's a shaman out of the way. That's a large convenience for me. Kinda wanna put Celica on the left, because we're gonna need healing there. Although, will the top need more reinforcement? What's going to be more important? Rather than leave Valbar back here, I'm going to move him forward and let the pirate chase him. So we can move Valbar up more aggressively while still fighting this guy. Bottom pirate changes my attacks of village, yeah, it's not impossible, but he didn't last time, so maybe I believe it's okay. I'm thinking of swapping Celica to get a heal off on Kamui, although Kamui is not attacking this turn, probably. Unless we're trying to bait out this archer. Archers get going, Bowie. We can just heal Kamui. We can use a Vulnerary. We don't need to do anything else this turn. Wow! Leon? Okay, so Leon he likes bears. Poor Kamui. Kamui didn't have that. He doesn't even have a weak chin. Look at this man. Is that a weak chin? Absolutely not. Leon's just being mean. Saber's gonna take some damage here, so... Well, Celica can help. Celica's also good at taking out this Armor Knight. People to heal us on the left side. We can just stand in the supply crate. Okay, let's go Bowie. Yeah, Jenny died. She was not at full HP because she had been using her healing staff, and I underestimated the range of a moving steel bow archer, and she took like 80% of her life in one shot and just immediately fell over dead. And in the next chapter we got max HP bonuses, so you know. Oof, oof. Those would have been good on Jenny. Okay, we can heal Saber. And kill the Shaman and pull another Shaman in the same action. So North is going very well. Replaying this chapter, we've played it much better than last time. To train either of the S, so are you referring to Est and Delphia? I'm assuming Delphia is the other one. I'll use Delphia. Magic seems to be pretty strong in this, so... don't think you need to pay me anything. I mean, I used Delphia in the normal game as well. I think people overrate how hard it is to train her. She gains EXP really quickly, and she has like aura immediately, so it's really easy to get her kills immediately as well. I never thought that Delphia was hard to use. Est, I didn't think was very good in the base game. Why do you like Est over the other flyers? Do you just like her personality? Is it because she's pink? Is she cute? Could be any of those things. Those are all valid reasons. Let's get to this village and actually protect it this time. Yeah, we've done much better for ourselves in terms of the pacing. Let's crush this Armor Knight. Wait, was that not lethal? Did I miscount? Is Celica okay? Oh god. Do I have to rescue her? Maybe I have to rescue her. Or Leon. Or Leon saves it. No, I just miscounted. That's my fault. Pala is only leveled speed once, that's kind of funny. Yeah, Celica has a vulnerary, so I can always just stand inside the village and heal. So I don't need to have Saber back up Celica right now. I think what we can do is just put Bowie on the supply tile for the evasion, and just let him fight a ton of guys. He needs a vulnerary though. There's a lot going on. We're gonna have Valbar come here, take the hand axe in case the lower cavalier wants to go for him. Give his vulnerary to May. I want to trade the Vulnerary to Kamui, but I want to die to the Mercenary afterwards. I could rescue with Kamui, though. Or I could get her out of the way by swapping a Falbar. Does she die to the Javelin? Horsemen are pretty fast. Okay, let's get Mei out of danger, because she just dies to this Armor Slayer, I'm certain. Okay, we're doing go north. We're a little weak on south, but we can hopefully block that village off from the pirates. The pirates aren't there yet. They're getting close. It is a little bit dicey. One threat down. Guard this from that guy. Now you're forced to engage in combat with me. No kill there. What about, how do we do on the Shaman? Good damage on the Shaman. The Shaman's the one we want dead. He's the big threat. Speed defense on Leon, that's exceptional. Okay, the big threat and the Shaman is down. And we just need the hope that, same as last time, this guy will not burn down the village as long as you have someone else in range, even if he doesn't make the attack. Problem is that we don't have a guaranteed hit on this guy. Iron Lance is 86, it'll have to do. Please come through. Now let's just hope that that pirate has the same AI as last time, and will just stand next to Velbar. No stats except res, it's hilarious. Now gets doubled, but he's okay. So all of the pirates that prioritize burning... That's so weird how they're just not attacking. This guy is just weirdly passive. I think they really screwed up the AI of these guys. They behave so strangely. I don't like how they behave. They're kind of like really hard to know what they're doing. Wow, Celica one-rounding with an iron sword. That's impeccable. I forgot that her attack is enormous. She has truly incredible attack. Okay, how do we survive our situation? The mercenaries are dangerous because they double and they have high power. The Armor Slayer surprisingly barely hurts Valbar. And it's a consistent hit. We could try the chip with Mei. And now basically anyone can finish off this guy. Although Valbar has like such good accuracy that I want to do it. Wow, Leon actually has a very surprising one round there. Was not expecting that. That's very fortunate. Problem is, I need to block for Leon to protect him. Actually, do we? You have, 8 speed. Leon has 8 speed. What do you damage you threaten? 15? You take 8? It's dicey. But it's safe, right? It's only 8? We can take an 8. Or do we have weapon triangle disadvantage at close range? We actually take a 9 and we die. Is that how it works? Or is the weapon triangle disadvantage only on my side? It like reduces my accuracy and damage, but not the enemies. Do we take an 8, or do we take a 9? I don't know if we take an 8 or a 9. I think we take an 8, but I'm going to make a save state because I don't know how the game's mechanics work here. I think shooting close up will hurt me, but not buff the enemy, so I think I take an 8. Yeah, I think it's one-sided. Because I have this incentive to, finish this pirate, right? May got doubled. I thought May had 8 speed. Oh, fire is really heavy. This guy... So May must have had like 6 speed or lower because of fire. Alright, well, there goes May. Whoops. Killer Axe, that could be a good weapon for Falbar. How strong is it? 5 might? That's huge. The hit rate's kinda bad, but if you have weapon triangle advantage, that is 85. 5 might's a good weapon. Right now he has, weaker weapons. We'll give that to Falbar. What's your axe rank? C, we can use it. Weapon rank has never prevented me from using a weapon, so, you know. We're doing just fine. We can visit the village. Is that defense? If it's defense, I'm giving it to Bowie. 2 points of defense. We're gonna make Bowie the highest defense motherfucker known to mankind. We just need to get attack and speed on him. We'll make Bowie our brawler, our 1-2 range universal brawler. My favorite Echoes character? Huh. That's a good question. I kinda like Lucas. I like Bowie too. Let's, don't want to pull the boss. Let's, pull the shaman separately. We can pull the boss down south to split these guys up and make them, easier to deal with individually. You like Saber? Yeah. Bad showing, Bowie. We'll have to get Bowie over to a barrel. Luthier? Yeah, he's cool. To the barrel! We can, so we can, like, duel that guy if we're on the barrel. Albar can't afford to fight him. Kamui's kinda weak. Leon can probably stay nearby, though. Yeah, I remember I was playing Heroes at the time when Lucas launched. He had, like, 40 defense or something. Which I remember being good in some places, question mark. Man, this guy is hard to... We're not matching up very well into him. At all. Can we get someone here who can fight a little better? Saber would do well. What random drop rate is relevant in Echoes, outside of, like, optimizing perfect builds or something? I don't think I've ever worried about random drop rate when the main campaign. I am expecting swamps, yes. I'm gonna swap Saber closer. I want him to be my boss killer here. Side quests. I never completed the Draco Shield side quest. I thought it was silly, so I just didn't do it. Saber is one of the few people that can really hurt the boss. Let's see if the boss has unique animations. Oh, cool. Wiggle when the boss is casting is kind of silly, though. Oh yeah, Celica's a really good boss killer because her strength stat is so enormous. Higher than Saber's. Org. We want to say org. I like how Celica left the island with May, Bowie, and Jenny in tow, and we have killed 2 of them. Ooh, spooky people teleporting in! Who's the paladin? Is it gonna be Berkut? Oh, it's Slade. Okay. This Conrad? This guy adds nothing to the story. Did your eyes deceive you? I don't think you have eyes, my man. I think you're blinded. I think the horse is just taking you places and you're just kind of commenting on it. Hey, a shop. Sell me an iron bow. And sell Bowie a vulnerary. Wrong button. That killer axe needs to go to Elbar, who can use it. Ambrosia is going to Bowie. Max his defense. Make the world's strongest Bowie. And this one-off vulnerary can go to Kamui. Okay. Can you please give stat boosters a Pala? I've also been requested to use Est, and then someone else separately said that Catrio was the best, so I've been having requests for all 3 Pegasi. And to disappoint all 3 of you, all the stat boosters might just go to Bowie, so, sorry. But at least it's equal opportunity disappointing everyone at the same time. It's just fair that way. It's going pretty well, Atlas. We just finished Celica, Act 2. And they're doing the big Celica Alm reunion, which is... I like how it's been moved from the end of Alm Part 1 to Celica Part 1, because then you have the actual opportunity to see both characters before they have their reunion. It's much nicer. May's dead, so I'm gonna use Sonya, I think. We've killed May and Jenny. We could use more magic power on Celica's half, so... Between the Dean and Sonya pick, I'll pick Sonya, and I'll use her, why not? Your cat says hi, kitty! Yay! That's how I talk pets. My voice goes up like 4 octaves. Oh! They're here. For like 30 minutes. And they're gonna march off to war. Lima 4, more like Lima balls. Damn, Celica's pissed off. I like the expression they drew on her. Yeah, Alm knows fucking nothing. It does feel like they're kind of trying to force both a heartfelt reunion and a bitter parting into one crowded scene without, like, enough context for really either of them. So that scene doesn't really hit for me in any... It doesn't, like, hit any emotional beats, honestly. It just kind of is. I just kind of blankly neutral face through it. I guess it's coming back to Alm's side. They managed to program in freely swapping? I am seriously impressed. That's crazy that they managed to put that in. Because the GBA engine does not support this in any capacity. That's insane. Okay, so whoever they had programming this, because from, like, in a complete vacuum from the programming standpoint, this doesn't sound like the most impressive thing ever, but to ROM hack it into an existing video game by doing assembly bullshit, like, they're not just sitting there on a computer writing in, like, you know, a modern language. They have to figure out how to, you know, dive into the bits of this existing game that they don't have decompiled and write new assembly into it and inject that shit in, and that's so impressive that they got this done. I am very impressed. Do we want to stay with Celica's side because we have this lot of momentum that we've been playing them recently, or do we do an even split and go do Alm's Act 3? Do we have a strong preference right now on chat playing more Celica or going back to Alm? I'm gonna make a poll for which act to do right now, because the game's letting us choose. Alright, go ahead and vote. We have a strong preference for woman leading the poll right now. Alm's getting some momentum. We'll let it run for a few more, like 30 more seconds. In the meantime, do we have any inventory prep or anything? The characters don't share a convoy. In easy mode, they share a convoy, so you can, like, you know, switch stuff back and forth at this point. We don't have to worry about that. Just a brief, like, look at our Alm army people real quick. Remind us what we're doing. Hey, a lot of people who aren't dead. We have this Forsyth is going to be really strong because he has a reasonably good 40% speed growth, and he's a high attack, high defense knight. So Forsyth is going to be a fantastic unit. We're also putting a lot of our eggs into Claire's basket because her strength and speed are a really good combination, and she's a flyer of fantastic mobility. That's pretty good. Also in our Alm army, I think we're going to be kind of getting, you know, both healers, they're good spells like Rescue and Warp. And Tobin is just a pretty good unit because he has Excalibur, and that's pretty consistent, even though his growths are terrible. Anyway, it looks like people want Celica, so we're going to go play a Celica chapter. May, you're dead. May, you have perished on the battlefield. You took a lance to the chest. As Cliff so said back in Ram Village, we can die impaled on the same lance. Yeah, I know the growth difference between Clive and Matilda is pretty heavy. A lot of people still use Clive in, like, Echoes Act 3 because he's, like, a pretty bulky unit. You can use the Horse Slayer and take out the cavalry before you get Matilda. And even when you get Matilda, Matilda has, like, a low bulk for a paladin. It's, like, below the class bases or something. She has, like, low HP. Did Conrad just stop the earthquake by running over and giving me an elixir? Like, oh no, there's an earthquake. Quick, have this monster energy drink. That'll calm me down. And Celica's like, oh, thank God. I always chug a monster every afternoon. Thanks for the elixir, Conrad. Yeah, the earthquake stopped. She just had to, you know, have a sippy. It's like, is this like an advertisement for a new beverage? So why does Conrad join you later, but he's, like, not allowed to join you here? There's a lot of gingers in Celica's army when you think about it. There's like a Conrad and Saber. A lot of redheads. He has to save Noma. Oh, I forgot that's what he was up to. There's a lot of enemies. Palla's hair looks kind of like this. The strands look like thick noodles. They look like tubes. I usually really like how the hair is rendered on the character sprites. There's something about Palla's that's just okay. I think it's because the hair's thickness looks misplaced to me. Her hair is, like, around her bangs, she has these really, like, fluffy tufts of hair. But the strands of hair hanging down are, like, super thin and noodly compared to the fluffy, top. So it makes her hair look both fluffy and fine at the same time with the same sprite. Katria looks pretty good, though. I like the intensity in Katria's eyes. Let's look at their starting stats. Hala has really high strength. She's bulky too, 45 defense. Ketria, fast. Less bulk. Less power. Much faster. 25 higher speed growth. 20% lower attack growth. Angel Ring, cool. As much as I love speed, attack is also really important in this game because you can't forge weapons. So you actually kind of need some raw striking power to be able to do any damage at all with a physical character. This is a thick pile of brigands. There's a lot of them. But they're all physical. So maybe we could just throw Valbar and Bowie into the horde. Recklessly. And it'll just work out. Saber also is pretty good. Except for the Sword Reaver. Maybe the hammer. The hammer is a problem. We move Valbar back. We haven't fight stuff that it's not the hammer. Yeah, no Minecraft Steve Sword, sorry. We'll play Bowie aggressively here. Let's, this is a forest, though. Let's, take this enemy out, and make room for people to run past. If we're doing that, we should actually redeploy Saber in Valbar's spot so we can, run past and occupy that forest. Saber. That would be good. Let's redo that. Let's restart and just change our deploy. Oh, they're redoing this cutscene. Can you get infinite elixirs? Or if it doesn't save here and you don't see that scene again. Like, if I save here, if I reload, will I get another elixir? I want to try that. Another elixir. So do I still have the previous one? No. It's replaying that cutscene, giving me an elixir every time, but it's not keeping the old one. They're, like, removing it from Convoy somehow. So they thought about that. You cannot get infinite elixirs. Speaking of elixirs, oh wait, hold it. If Saber is gonna be holding up, maybe I can send Valbar to the right. So we're gonna have Saber fighting the big group of enemies. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I'll turn off animations again. Yeah, that kind of is weird to see Reavers in here. They're not in the base game. Get this kill so Saber can run up and past you, please? Okay. Yeah, this music sounds new. Right, Saber on the forest will clean house. Also, I think that Bowie's, like, pretty sturdy. A lot of these enemies hit him for damage. Some do damage. Like Hammer Guy. But I could put Bowie on a forest, too, and just leave my people on forests, so they don't take much hits. Okay, we have an Iron Bow, so that threatens our Pegasi greatly. How do we use our Pegasi this chapter? They're just not in, like, a good situation. Very wary of that bow. Very thick hordes of enemies. We need to thin them out for strong units before we can do much else. Interesting to see the enemies just casually use the river and peak there as more ways to attack Saber. It was good though, because it got me more combat action done, more enemies have been chipped down. Always holding out magnificently. If it's a hammer enemy, they can actually hurt me, so I might finish him off. Although his accuracy is terrible, I kind of like attacking this guy, because I don't double him. They gain no EXP for that action? Man, I feel slighted. Yes, I do know about the Chinese Tellius demake. It's really cool. What's even crazier is that someone said, once asked me if they could translate my romhack into Chinese to share it with the Chinese community. I said, what? Okay, shit, I'm not stopping you, go ahead. And if you Google the name of my romhack, it's actually possible to see Chinese screenshots. So I think they actually did it. Which is extremely weird to think about. There's a subgenre of people that have played my romhack, and I can't even, like, I don't know what they thought of it. It's that we don't speak the same language. It's crazy. It is awesome, yeah. Do you ever end up playing any more Juniper? That would have been 17 damage. I didn't realize that Archer was in range. Yeah, it's very humbling, Luna, that people put that much effort into doing something for me. Yeah, tell me if you plan to stream more of it. I'm just actually going to sit here and I'm going to heal because I can miss my attack. I'm going to have Saber just run on past this guy because I can fight him with my people who are back here. Let's type it. You can Google it, it's available in multiple places. The main hub is Fire Emblem Universe. That's where there's a download link there, as well as very thorough documentation if you ever wanted to check any info on the game, like characters like base stats or like a recruitment guide or anything. It's also posted on romhacking.net, where I got like, I think a couple thousand downloads or something. It was really impressive. Can I start using my Pegasus now? The archer is gone. How do they fare in combat? They get their ass kicked. Patria, you're the fast one. You're getting doubled by mercenaries in your join chapter. You take 16 damage from this guy and you hit 2s. So bad initial look for Katria, I have to say. Maybe she scales well with levels, but this join experience is not good. Paula does a little better. A Sword Reaver, so it's not a big deal if she gets attacked by a Sword Reaver, because it will just Reaver the weapon triangle backwards. So Paula is looking stronger than Katria in the join chapter. He'd even maybe kill this guy. The Murda has 14 speed. So Paolo was able to contribute. Yeah, I want to train at least one Pegasus. Lance Reaver. What about Killer Axe? While we cook him. We're gonna retreat with Kamui. He's out of healing. Belbar. Get it done. Okay, let's fight. Catria is much lower level than Pala. That's definitely pretty notable in terms of like Catria scaling versus Pala scaling. She'll gain a lot more EXP. If she was at a comparable level, she could have maybe like 4 more speed than Pala even. She does need an attack though. We need a good lance. We really need a good lance. We need a steel lance to make Catria do damage. Her bulk is pretty terrible as well. She's very fragile. So what's better? Is it to use the powerful, bulky Pala, who's slow, or Catria? Because let's think about it. Are we gonna get Speed Wings? Who would we give a Speed Wing to? Speed Wings I'd want to give to Bowie. Bowie wants the speed so desperately, and Bowie will have damage because he'll be using magic, and Sagate is pretty strong. Very strong. Excalibur is a fantastic beat stick once we have it. Maybe Bowie will be fine on damage. Then, if we're thinking about how we want to assign stat ups like damage ups and speed ups, I think Catria fits the armor better. Or fits the army better, because we would give her any damage attack ups we'd give to her, and any speed ups we'd give to Bowie. Let's use Catria. Sorry, Juniper. Yeah, use both. It depends on how many lances I get. I need good weapons to be able to use them at all. Yeah, Flyer Utility is fantastic. I can buy Iron Lances. I can't buy Steel yet. And Steel Lances are really good. 4 damage for just 1 weight. Yeah, these weapons do not scare Bowie. I can kind of just go crazy with Bowie. Bowie on the Forest is... yeah, no, he's fantastic. He's got 16 defense. Got nothing on our boy Bowie. How close is Garth? He has a hand axe. He's slow. He has free speed. He's not very powerful either. He's high level, but he's actually not very friendly. There's a ballista there. So we can't approach with the Pegasus. How's Pala doing to these enemies? She takes 4, like 8s. She gets free KO'd. We'll have to thin the horde before we can go in. What kind of threat ranges are we looking at? Okay. Well, let's hover at the edge of the ranges, and we can clean up with the pegs afterwards. You're useless. Bowie is such a good frontliner to chip down enemies like this. Then we can give the kills to other units. Bowie is like actually like our Jagan right now. Look at him. He's not getting EXP. He can take on infinite enemies with 1-2 range, and he's not killing them. He's going Marcus mode. Actually, Marcus just kills people. Let's sweep up some kills. I want to get Sonya. Because I'm not that good on magic when it comes to Celica's route. Mei and Jenny are dead. Also, I have a preference to Sonya because I think she's pretty. Have Celica run in and get this guy. Well, I kind of want Bowie to get the kill. I really want Bowie's promotion. Yeah, I really want Bowie's promotion, but I don't have a way to chip him without killing, unless, like, Thunder's too heavy. Oh, Thunder's too heavy. Perfect. Let's go Bowie mode. Only 4 EXP? Why has Bowie stopped gaining EXP? What happened? Isn't Paula getting EXP for getting kills? Why is Bowie only getting 4? That's just sad. Let this man become a sage. What's going on? 4 EXP? Alright, Garth. From the Valbar. Let's have a hand axe duel. Yeah, it seems brutal to promote the characters that have later tier promotions. The EXP is kind of like drastic in this. Get him Valbar. Yeah, get him next turn Valbar. It's like really easy to gain EXP when you get a new class, and it becomes really hard to gain EXP really quickly. It's like such a weird system. It's so stark. Leaving the pegs away because there's a ballista. Boom. I guess I was a kill boss, not a route. I didn't get to kill the archer. Hey, did we meet them earlier in the story? Because I feel like this is the first I've seen them. In Default Echoes, you meet them in the port, like in town, and you chat. But the port is now a combat chapter where they didn't show up. I don't think I've seen them before, have I? I saw them in 3DS Echoes. I don't remember having seen them in this. Oh, they're in a house. I didn't visit the house because it wasn't a red roof. So the game is assuming I checked the optional village, which I did not. So what happens first? Is it going to the desert, or is it getting Atlas? Probably Atlas. Because I think that this is the village, and then you have the option from that village to go to the dungeon to get Atlas, or like the desert to go get Sonya and Dean. It's probably Atlas first. Because Mountain Village is a style. We need lances. We are undergeared. Let's buy some. The Angel Ring is an HP restoration. 20 luck. That's really high evasion. Do we want to give high evasion to someone instead of high defense? I guess it's okay on Katria. This catcher will have the speed to be fast. It's probably good on her. I'll keep the Angel Ring on Catria, because we have healing on Celica and Saber right now. Bowie likes the hide shield more than he likes the healing, I think. I did see the Arcanist spray. I thought it was cool, but it was weird how wiggly the clothing was during his casting animation, but I really like the fact that they made these bespoke sprites for this project that I've never seen anywhere else. Atlas is not a villager. He is an Axeman, because he's a woodcutter in Echoes, so they made him a axe fighter in this demake. Spiders! Oh, so I was seriously answering the question. Okay, that's funny. Oh, I still get a villager! I didn't realize. Hey, a Mila statue. I don't think I can use a Mila statue. Maybe Valbar can use a Mila statue soon. Or maybe he has to get to level 10 for Baron, not level 7. Maybe we can't use a Mila statue for a little bit. Yeah, May's dead. Where's pretending she's alive? Any dangerous weapons? Heavy Spear. Okay. Axe Reaver. Some bows. Bunch of monster weapons. Jenny and May are dead, so I think there's still an extra slot, yeah. Oh, it's for Faye and Cliff. That's really cool. How do we want to deploy? Do we have any side objectives? Or is this chapter played straight? Okay, we have a village. Might have to run up the right. Vendor. These shops are so boring. Never mind, the shops are very, very, very interesting. Oh my god. Silvers. I don't think it's worth buying steals when a little more money gets you silver. Well, this is how we give Catria damage. We buy silver lances. We get a javelin, too. We need money. Can we make any money? Do we have stuff we don't need? Can we sell the good dagger? No. Brave soldiers are still killing edges in disguise? Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, I definitely want to buy a silver lance for Catria to give her damage. Saber can probably hack it with the Holy Sword. Like, a silver sword would be really good, but the Holy Sword is effective against terrors and it heals him. It's a really good weapon. He's kind of surviving on that. But yeah, I really want to buy a javelin and a silver lance for Catria minimum. That's really good. I'm also tempted to buy a silver bow. It doesn't have much speed, but that would be so good at fighting flyers. Because the effective damage formula is free X plus 5. So this is 18 might, 23 might against flyers. A steel bow is only like 14. Yeah, it does 9 more damage to flyers. That's really cool. And if Leon's not doubling anyway, a silver bow could be like a really big hit. No killer bow, I don't see a killer bow. So I might buy a silver lance for Catria. The weapon ranks for silver. Oh, I forgot weapon ranks existed. They've never been a problem up until this entire playthrough. I don't. Thank you for mentioning that. I legitimately forgot that weapon ranks were in this game, because they haven't mattered until now. I've played this game for like 10 hours before weapon ranks became an actual mechanic. This is the first time they've mattered, and they weren't at base Shadows of Valentia. So we can't use silver, except for something like a silver sword on Saber. We have to go a Steel Lance then on Katria, because she really needs the damage. She really needs the damage. How much for silver? I think the only viable silver weapon we can even use would be on Saber. I might buy one for Saber. Yeah, now I'm like super unsure about everything. Well, Catra, you desperately need damage, and a Javelin would never hurt. Otherwise, we might just pick up a Silver Sword, because we can also use swords on Celica, not super well. Maybe just have like a powerful weapon on Saber as a boss killer, because the Silver Sword has like 5 more power than the Holy Sword, so it might still be a good pickup. 3DS Echoes is outdated map design. I think they copied too many of the NES maps that weren't very good. I like Valbar's dialogue here. Like, it's not worth trying to measure, like, your pain, like, and, like, quantify it in that way. Miss! Imagine we gave him plus 10 accuracy, too, from the secret book and the shrines, and still, oof, hard to hit. Yeah, Leon's gone through some shit, clearly. I think I've decided I do want to buy a silver sword for Saber, just because I'm able to use it. There's a lot of stuff here that I'm basically just not able to use right now. Now let's just grab it and trade it over. Oh, we can only trade once in a turn, so we can't even trade it over. His broken heart made him miss, yeah, true. Explains the accuracy. Yeah, we can really mess up that gargoyle. This guy's coming towards us, but it's not like instantly this turn. Let's use Seraphim to take out the spider because the terrain is a huge pain. And have Valbar soften up enemies for other people to get the kills on. Like Pegasus. Also opens up a tile to be closer to the gargoyle for better accuracy. Strength on Leon is highly welcome. Let's get some kills with some of our Pegasus here. How do you do with a Javelin? Pretty good. This chapter is flowing very smoothly. Six EXP. Bowie! Alright, it'll be easier to fight these spiders once they're off terrain. Like, I could send a peg in, but our accuracy is gonna be just mildly annoying, to be honest. Let's get Katria kills as they show themselves, because she gets a lot of EXP right now. Yeah, it's juicy EXP, it's a good 25. I don't mind fighting one of them with Pala. Why is that, Luna? Like for the MC? Like people who can romance the MC? There's not even that many options, right? Like, how many gay options were there in, Three Houses? I don't remember very many, to be honest. They didn't even let you have Shamir. Who was otherwise, you know, calling Catherine partner, being a huge lesbian about it. But will only romance male Byleth. I don't think there were very many, to be honest. To my memory of it. Oh, can you just bond ring anyone in Engage? Good Pala kill. I've only encountered one OC so far, but I guess we get another one this chapter, because there's going to be Atlas's brother, so we still have a villager. Wow, this guy's hit rate's pretty terrible. Maybe Angel Ring Katria is actually going to have really good evasion. That plus 20 luck is really substantial with with a more GBA style evasion formula. It looks like 1 point of luck and 1 point of speed each give 1 point of evasion, because right now I have 32 luck and 12 speed, so that's adding up to 44. So you get less avoid from speed than you do in regular GBA, but it's pretty good evasion. Still got hit though. Alright, a Katria level up, get some stuff. We got speed and defense, I'm really happy to get the defense. Speed will help us use Steel Lances as well. Damn, Saber. Holy weapons are kinda crazy. He is chewing through this horde of enemies. That's free down. He'll even heal at the start of his turn for his troubles. Yeah, Katria gets a heal because of the Angel Ring. How nice. B rank bows, still a rank under silver. Can't quite use silver. But we're working on it. Got a sneeze coming on. Oi, I'm fine. This chapter's been like super weirdly easy, honestly. A lot of the Celica chapters are pretty hard. Like the Zofia Harbor was a quite challenging chapter that attacked you from multiple angles, a lot of reinforcements, some pretty tough enemies. This monster chapter has felt like a skirmish. It's felt like complete filler. It's been very easy. We got strength on Saber, which is fantastic. Is this chapter meant to be like a training hub for the Pegasi? I haven't really tried in particular to beat every kill to a specific unit or anything. I've just kind of been playing it without really having a lot of thoughts. Oh, defeat boss ends the chapter, but he's in the way of the village. We have to divert to go get the village without ending the chapter early. That's really awkward because there's also the Steelbow Archer wait. He doesn't move. So we can go to the village. Let's be really careful then. We have to skirt the range of the boss, not end the chapter too early. Well, let's throw a javelin at this guy and pull the gargoyle towards us. Then we can fly past him, minding the range of the bow, and go hit the village, and maybe they'll give us Atlas. I have to outpace this random brigand as well. Get some healing EXP. Yeah, I missed the hidden treasure under the boss. Are you talking about the one in the Joffrey chapter in, like, 310 or whenever it is? Where there's, like, a speed wing there and you need, like, Marcia? I totally missed that. Speed on Bowie, speed on Bowie, speed on Bowie! Bowie speed, Bowie speed! Oh, Bowie has 10 speed now. And 14 defense. Pala just gained speed, that's huge. Her speed growth is really low, so speed on Pala is super good. Where are these bandits coming from? They're manifesting from the rocks. Like, these mountain ranges are just like the natural, like, breeding hub for bandits. It's like how salmon go upriver to spawn. It's like that for, brigands, I guess. Mind the range of this, but I need to get to that village ASAP. I should have had Katria bring someone with her to send more people to the north. Just in case it gets dicey up there. I don't know if the map is guessed, but spam more reinforcements at me, like maybe like secret gargoyles, because there's obviously ones from here. Keep my units together. I don't know what they're going to throw at me at this point while I'm trying to finish up the chapter. Okay, let's get this village to see if this gives us Atlas. Huh. Okay. We could give this a Velbar. We probably have to equip it instead of an Iron Shield. So that would be a downgrade in one way, but it would be consistent against hammers. It's probably situationally good then. The Iron Shield is probably better most of the time. We have to stay still, we don't want to be in range of the archer. We hit the village, we actually are allowed to end the chapter whenever we want now. Wow, the axe of weapon triangle advantage is not more accurate than the lance. An iron axe would have done it though. Guess the killer axe is not very accurate. We can pull the boss now, we've gotten the village. Hala takes a lot of damage from that enemy. He has surprisingly high power. 17? Strength? 21 strength? If I overestimated Bowie's... 6 and 11. Wait, Bowie's fine. I think I've accurately estimated Bowie's durability here. What about Saber? He has 4 defense. He takes 14 and yeah, he's fine. They have high HP and high defense, they're okay. An extra shield for Pala would be nice, like another hide shield. I could use more defense on her. S rank sword. S is for Saber. That's Saber rank. Was that a heavy spear? Valvar would have lived. Wow, Bowie got doubled actually. So if both of the zombies went for Bowie, that actually could have been a problem, but they split up. This guy's fast! Oh, he exactly doubled me. Fire is really weighing me down. If I had Excalibur, I'd be fine. Yeah, Valvar would have lived getting doubled by the heavy spear. This guy's hit rate's terrible close up. Well, I could let Saber or something finish off. Mages counter with fire. You're right. Even if he had Excalibur, he wouldn't have saved him on the counter. I misspoke then. You're correct. Well, Saber can easily kill the boss. I could also potentially give it the Pala or something, but Saber's such a good unit. Or I could let the Pegasus team up and go take out something else for EXP. Sure. They can fight something else and no one else can reach, and get me more EXP by killing more enemies on the turn before I end the chapter. Seems like a good use of my time. We got some kill EXP there. We could also get some heal EXP before we end the chapter. And then Saber can get the finishing blow. Yeah, I always really disliked how you can't choose your defensive spell. It's ported over accurately in this game, but like, oh man, I wish they fixed that. I really wish you could pick a defensive spell. Defense on Saber, great stats. He's looking really strong. Atlas! Atlas! Old as hell or dumb as a rock? I like his roasting there. It's like, oh, you're stupid. Yeah, sure, this makes sense. I don't mind an OC here. That gives us both a new Axe Fighter to put a new class into the game, make the weapon triangle a real thing, add variety to Celica's army, but still giving you a villager. Oh. I have the silver weapon shop. That's really good. That's available for the rest of the game then. So Saber, if you ever need a really strong weapon for a really hard boss, there's your silver sword. Got my steel lance on Catria. I'll probably keep the iron sword instead of a Doom Charm. Killer Axe is my strong weapon for Valvar, that's fine. That is some truly terrible speed. But the growth is... I've seen worse. So you'd have to put him into a class that would give him more bait. I feel like, yeah, they're kind of baiting you to go Mercenary. Because it's kind of like how Atlas works in, the vanilla game. He's not even that high strength. Saber is a 45% strength growth. I guess the strength base is extremely high. 12 attack in Villager is enormous, right? So if you went something like Myrmidon, you'd go up to 10 speed. It's like 10 speed Mercenary. Yeah, he'd have like 12 attack, 10 speed. Get him to be really fast, you have to get him all the way to Myrmidon. It would be a lot of catching up to get his speed, because you have to rely on class minimums to make him fast. Do I want to bother? I don't use Kamui. He already has... he already has more attack than Kamui. What's Atlas look like? This is one of the units of all time. Oh my god. You Bartray looking ass. Yeah, this is a unit. Without a doubt, this is a unit. I wonder if his class helps with any of these stats. Because this class is unique to the remake. So I don't know what his class tree is like. He should reclass at least one time. A hatchet. Okay, so it's a pretty accurate hand axe. Not a bad weapon. Really high attack and absolutely nothing else. You can't turn men into clerics. They don't let you. I think the annoying thing about using the villager is that if you wanted to use him, you'd have to go back to Amila Shrine. So it's like an annoying detour, because they don't let you promote him when you get him. That's so irritating, actually. They give you a ready-to-promote villager, but you have to go do a skirmish chapter to go actually promote him. That seems like a pain in the ass. He gets rescue as a mage. That's kind of cool. He'd also gain no speed as a mage, and then the fire would weigh him down by 3, so as a mage he would have 1 speed. Not really my idea of a unit, personally. But yeah, just because I have to turn around and go to this shrine, that seems like a pain. I'm not sure if I'm going to use him because of that. I also don't know what class will be particularly good. I think I'll just stick with my current stuff. It's nice that he's an option. I do like that they give you a Atlas replacement, and Atlas is something new. That is quite interesting. But I'd rather just continue. I don't know how I'd use him as a mage. He's doubled by everything. He doesn't have good defense either. He'd have power and what else? I feel like every Pegasus on the continent ends up in either Alm or Celica's army. Wolf. Coral Ring. Res. HP Restoration. Okay, well, that's an item. Why do they have a ballista here if they're deploying me right next to it to kill it on turn 1? Like, okay. Like, Bowie can handle you. Where's Bowie? It's gonna nibble you, sorry. More archers. Oh, lord, that range. I have to say, the Pegasi do not feel very good in this chapter. I say they feel bad, actually. Christ. What a mess. Brave Sword. Okay, well that's the killing edge. Zweihander. 5 weight. It's like a very heavy silver sword. These maps do in fact suck, and I don't have Jenny invoke spam. So I feel like I just 5-range shit with Leon. Ah, and these deploys are so awkward, I have to walk through the desert if I want to get through the center. Maybe I go for the sides. Celica can open the chests on the left. The Celica being on the left is, she can get a lot done from there. There's also a doorway on the right, but we would need a door key. Which you can buy door keys. Do we have a door key? We have chest keys. One moment. I can't buy a door key here. Can I leave the chapter and go buy a door key? Don't think so. No door key then. But we can go up the left side. And I can use a Pegasi to ferry people around. Like, I can have Bowie kill the sniper and then just, like, bring him back. I get a thief in this map? Oh, Jesse? Yeah, hit me, idiot. Well, I can't hit you either. Oh my god, crit. Thank you, Leon. It's not like I had the one round the entire time, but, you know. Alright, seems pretty easy to go up and through the left. I really wish Bowie had Excalibur. It would be so good for his offenses. We can, just have Pala kill now. Well, this is a mess up front. There's some of the move. Well, we're not gonna find out. They move. They charge me, actually. It makes the map simpler. Don't have to break through as stiff of a fortification. The enemies are actually willing to engage me. It puts Valbar in a lot of trouble. Maybe Valbar just gets chased down and dies. How do we rescue Valbar? Leon, kill some enemies for me. Or just miss, or just kill. What's with Leon missing the first hit and critting the second? That's just statistically unlikely, isn't it? Alright, we need some backup. Or Valbar gets crushed. Hey Jesse, you are all alone in there. I like the Jesse sprite a lot. He looks really good. Oh, Celica has freedom of desert movement. This is such a good upgrade compared to the base game. Base game Celica can move 1 tile in desert. In the demake, she has desert movement like GBA mages. And because her movement was buffed to 5 tiles, she went from 1 to 5 tile movement for dunes. That's crazy. Yeah, May's dead, so is Jenny. But we're we are alive. We are still playing. But yeah, Celica is very mobile. Let's use Seraphim for weapon triangle advantage. Wow, she just kills. That's strong. Let's chip down the other. Yeah, I can strike. I won't die or anything. It's me. But of course, I'm too timid to approach further, so I'll let him come to me. So I don't get in the range of 5 million mercenaries and archers all at the same time. That would be pretty bad. Oh, I can smite with Atlas. That's kind of cool. That's a 2-tile shove. We're certainly going to find uses for that. Let's, we need to go catch up with Jesse, who's probably a talk of Celica to recruit, right? Do I talk conversations? Yes. Let's start moving Celica to the door. Let's move her and drop her on the same turn. Then she can make it to the door on the next turn. Oh my god, they're gonna kill Jesse before I get there. Who thought this was a good idea? Run! Run for it! Does Jesse just die before you can get to him? You okay, Luna? I hope you feel better. How do I not have Jesse immediately die? I feel like they're just gonna shoot him to death before I can even reasonably get up there. Do you have to, like, spawn camp Jesse in order to recruit him in this chapter? Speed on Leon's good. I'm gonna let one archer shoot Katria to try and have something that's not shooting Jesse. She survives 1 shot from a bow. Not 2, but 1's okay. And only 1 can attack her from this corner, so that's like 1 archer not attacking Jesse. Maybe Jesse dodges? Maybe he just dies. Who just in this chapter? He just spawns in the middle of 17 enemies and dies? Okay, well, no Jesse. Celica is my thief. What turn is it? It's turn 5. So if you don't rush up the left, he dies by turn 5. I guess what you could do is try and commit as many of your units left as possible and just, like, run up the left as quickly as possible and get here earlier than I did. I could have gotten here a turn earlier. My complaint is that I didn't know I was supposed to be here a turn earlier because he doesn't show up until, like, the map already started and you've already started doing other things. He just, you know, shows up in the corner of the map and dies immediately. If you already know that, yeah, you could do something about it. You could have changed your strategy from turn 1, but I routinely find that the side objectives in this in the map design are not very well communicated and very arbitrary and very silly. Things just happen unexpectedly and then you lose them. They feel more like knowledge checks than strategic incentives. Because you just... if you didn't know about it ahead of time, goodbye. You lost your thing. Better restart. And I don't like restarting, unless something goes catastrophically wrong, because it's not fun to restart and replay stuff I've already played. So here I am, not restarting. No Jesse. But yeah, I think what you would want to do is take out the sniper turn 1, and use like a Pegasus, fly Celica over the wall, drop her, open the door. And then on turn... So you can drop Celica turn 2, she can open the door turn 3, and then on turn 4, she can walk here and recruit Jesse, and then maybe not die to the 5 million still alive archers. But it would be pretty easy to get Celica here turn 4 if you plan to head for it. Still, I don't think I'm a fan of the design. We'll use our revive on Jenny. Lots of misses. I don't care that one missed Katria. I was using her as bait on purpose. Oh, nice one round. Nice crit. Nice misses. Once again, I do not mind if Katria takes a single arrow to the face. The only issue is multiple. Same logic can apply to Pala. The staircase give me evasion? No. The boss can hit me from there, and that's something that I did not account for, because the rest of the archers have 4 range. I kinda got used to counting 4 tiles, okay. Saber did not really get threatened by that, though. They're kinda not really, and none of these enemies are threats to him. He's strong. Kind of a lot of mercenaries in the back, isn't it? I'm not sure if I agree with back reinforcements being the big threat in this chapter, because thematically, you're storming a fortified location. It's literally called Desert Bastion. The goal of the chapter is that they have strong defenses and you break through it. I'm not sure how having a bunch of enemies that have been sneakily behind you the entire time makes sense to me. They're also just filler. They're, like, really just bulk enemies. Some of them are super weak. Like, 11 attack is so bad at this point of the game. This does 2 damage to join Pala without a shield. So, you know, who can this threaten? These guys are just like mage killers. They can only threaten units like Mei. Get him out of here. Anyway, Velbar could fight those guys back there in bulk. Velbar's kind of lagging behind the rest of the army anyway, so he's close to them. And we can one-tile choke them. That's why they don't seem strategically that interesting to me. If your army was split up, would they go in different directions? I don't know. I found that the map design for this chapter is uninspiring. I don't find it any better than the original Echoes. Visually, though, the presentation is gorgeous. I love the raised kind of fort here. These, like, big staircase entrances, the giant pillars. I like the T-shaped design of it. Visuals of this map, I'd say, are stellar. They're fantastic. The gameplay I've had my complaints about. Although, similar to just, you know, 3DS Echoes, you know, you're always saying, oh, the visuals are so good, but the gameplay is just okay. That's how I often feel about Echoes, and I guess also its remake. If I get to that pillar, that'd be a really safe place to fight the boss from. It's really hard to use my Pegasus in this map. There's so many archers, I don't know what to do with them. I guess I could turn them around and fight mercenaries. What else can I do? Yeah, the visuals are always extremely striking in this game, both map design and character design. Look at all these filler reinforcements. The reinforcement trickle seems kind of excessive. These guys don't move? Oh, I never got in their range. Yeah, I can fight the boss from here, and that'd be pretty good. He's kind of unlikely to hit me, and I can chip him down over multiple turns. While letting Saber clean up the high accuracy of the Holy Sword has been fantastic for sniping enemies off of their terrain. I didn't deploy him, Thiago, because I didn't want to bother turning around to a melee shrine to give him a promotion. I thought it just seemed like disruptive and tedious to give you a new unit ready to promote and tell you to go do a skirmish chapter to actually take use of it. I wish they gave me him during the chapter so I could have used the shrine, but they didn't let me. Jesse died. Jesse spawned in the middle of 5 million enemies and like turned free and immediately died. So, goodbye Jesse. Also gone. We're losing a lot of units and Celicas are out here. Because the only time I've ever reset was when Celica died. Because I didn't account for her weapon swapping on enemy phase to change her weapon triangle advantage and make her take different amounts of damage. Any vulneraries? Although I kind of want to get out of the range of the boss. I can just rely on my regen. So Pala, how hard do you get by these guys? Can you brawl them? Yeah, 2 damage to join Pala. It's not very threatening. How many could hit me? Probably just like 2. They have iron swords with hit 4s, but we can get Pala some action here. They turn Catria more, but do they double Catria? If Catria uses the Iron Lance, I don't think they double her. Oh god, Wolf heals like 10 a turn. Okay, maybe he will not be able to roll with Leon. Oh yeah, if they use an Iron Sword, they only hit 3s because they have Weapon Triangle disadvantage. So many shamans just clustering up on the right, and they have no idea what to do. That'd be kind of cool, actually, Thiago. Kind of hard for Pala to actually get a kill here. Can she deal 10 damage? She can. We can do a kill if we hit the fresh one. Then maybe Pala can get a kill if we trade the Steel Lance. The Iron Lance is short, but if we not that. If we trade the Steel Lance, we can get a kill. Support for maybe some more accuracy. Nice. Pala's not getting very much EXP. She's level 9, she's getting like nothing. Alright, let's just occupy a pillar or saber and just let him take on a bunch of enemies he's good at. It's funny how Saber's getting more experience than Pala is, because his level is lower, even though he's in such a high tier class. It feels like it's easier to get Saber Dreadfighter than it is Pala Falcon Knight. We're at level 7, so, you know, maybe 3 more to get to Dread Fighter. And I think that Paladin's at like 12 or 14 or something to get Falcon Knight. Falcon Knight's pretty good because they have effective against monsters, but, you know, it takes us some effort to get there. I can throw javelins at this guy. Brave Sword. Right, he's dangerous. A chip. That's a lot of chip. Then we can just have Katria get the kill with the javelin while staying outside boss range. Yeah, because Katria got like 28 EXP for a kill, but Pala was only gaining like single digit. The EXP formula feels really harsh in this, which is kind of like not perfectly fitting in a game where your reclassing resets your level and you gain a bunch of EXP again. I don't know how to feel about the EXP formula. Is this my A-rank support? That was a good support. I like that a lot. What kind of bonuses are we getting? 15 accuracy. That's enormous. That's really good consistency for spells. It's like guaranteed hit on fire for sure. They're talking about the feelings, therefore it's A rank. True. I like how the boss has just been uselessly shooting at me from his throne, getting absolutely nothing done the entire chapter. I'm just not respecting him. I haven't even bothered killing him. Guess I could do that. It's a C's throne. Killing him won't end the chapter prematurely or anything. He's so weak! This boss sucks. He's so lame. Look how bad he is. Annihilated. I wonder if I can set this kill up for Katria now. We weakened. Off the Iron Lance. Should give her Steel Lance back, she needs it. Katria, level up. I'll take defense. Her starting defense is terrible at 5, so these defense gains are really meaningful for her very frail survivability. I need to play her pretty safe. Thankfully her avoid is gigantic. Especially because she needs to get avoid from the Palace support. So we could do a dodge tanking on Katria, probably. She's gonna have this much avoid. Okay, we still want to clear out the rest of this map just because it's free XP. I mean, if they're gonna give us all these enemies, we could go fight them. They're slow mages. We could feed those to someone. I wonder how much res my Pegasus I have. Can I go in with a javelin? Katria has 9 res, it's not bad. Maybe we could do some Katria training. It's not grinding if the reinforcements are limited. Just making use of what the game has given to me, right? How do we match into them? We take 6s. We don't get hit that often. We just start fighting some of them. We could like hang out here where the where Radon can't go. We can equip a lance. And then we could put Pala nearby for the accuracy and evasion boost. I was going to pick Sonya regardless, because with May and Jenny dead, I want some more magic power on Celica's route. More than I want another Saber. The Saber's kind of doing Saber stuff more than fine. Doesn't learn heal. That's all. Well, I guess Celica has to be my healer. I can always, you know, resurrect Jenny and have another healer, I guess, that way. If I want to hit the Dragon Shrine. Meyer is nice, though. Zwei-hander. It's a funny weapon. It weighs you down a lot, though. You can be doubled by Leon. No! What's your game weigh down? Oh, you have 15 speed. No wonder. You're Giga Chad. Miss. Let's see how Katria fares with the Javelin. So they only have 39 to hit her, and she has a pretty good accuracy. Oh, they heal each other, that's irritating. She'll get absolutely nothing done then, by herself, unless she can kill with the Steel Lance. Nope. And I don't want to walk in range of 5 million of these at once. We'll need some backup to get anything done there if they're going to heal each other. Chip. And kill. Let's back up. I don't want to get burned for this entire javelin if I'm doing 0 kills. Let's wait a turn. The statue is right at the start with no units in the way. I've been waiting for an easy use melee like the whole game. But we can open this. What's about Res on Celica? Can she handle getting hit by a couple miasmas? We can handle a couple of miasmas. Oh hey, a door key. True. Alright, now we have some support to help out Katria. We can actually wipe out these shamans for some EXP. Yeah, because they just heal each other whenever one gets hurt, so it's really hard to take them out without a bunch of units. They just end their turns at full HP. And we can do a video about the hack, maybe. If I have a lot of thoughts about it, then I'll share those thoughts in the video, but it won't be my next video, because I want to... I promised to continue my Tellius retrospective, and that's been kind of, you know, really on the back burner. Oh wait, you do fuck all for damage. Flying Katria and snipe a kill of the Javelin. There we go. Now we're setting up Katria kills. Now we're cooking fire. That's 2 of them down as well. A not shitty res stat. That's Duma's blessing right there. That's how it manifests. Actually, could have been really bad there if Celica crit and got attacked by another miasma. I could have just died if I didn't think about that. What's her critical rate with fire? What was my chance to die there? I have a 0 crit rate of fire. Never mind, it was consistent. Okay, these Katria kills are very good for our EXP. Stupid pally kill here. 14! These guys must be reasonable. Yeah, they're level 9, so we actually are getting some competitive EXP from them. Yeah, I didn't give the Duma Charm to Valbar because I prefer the Iron Shield, typically. We got a good level up on Celica just there. Her stats are good. Her attack stat is truly massive, honestly. She has so much power. Okay, well, let's draw out some of these, Come to me. Let's play. Let's get some more Catria EXP. Then once we're done, we'll, you know, simply go fly Select to the throne and seize. Oh, he's on terrain. That means getting the kill is super irritating. I may let a magic unit do it then. Or at least let a magic unit chip. Or Saber, because he has fantastic accuracy of the Holy Sword. He's level 8, he's doing so well for himself. Level up was nothing special, but you know. I do like the progress he's been making in general. Let's go kill this last enemy with Catria. Good EXP, that's a Catria level up. Some more speed, please. There we go. Speed and luck, that's some evasion. Our damage is a little lacking, but we'll try and compensate with lances. If we can get more lance rank, we can eventually change to silver lance, and that will allow us to compensate from the damage perspective. Just kind of skip through these turns and finish the chapter real quick. Emulator speed up, and emulator speed up. We're done. Saber has been pretty spectacular yet. Is this a Dean? Already as a Dread Fighter? Oh no, it's Grieth. I like this, the way the dialogue's delivered. It's like bouncing up and down while saying in all caps and like doing the lines slowly, like, "Gimme the goods!" I like the little details like that when it comes to displaying the character dialogue rather than just like slamming it all down into one text box. Yeah, I like the shaking laughter there. I think they did really good in the dialogue delivery, because there's not much you can do to make, like, dialogue delivery exciting in this format, but they kind of worked with every tool they had available. Did Dean get a suntan? Was he always that dark? I don't really remember. It's been a while since I used Dean. Yeah, I was planning on trying out Sonya. She's pretty, I like this rendition of her, I think it's gorgeous. Although, I like her hair in the Echoes as well. He's standing heroes, okay. I like how the chest is closed again. This is the cutscene version of the map. Let's free these prisoners. Sorry, no Jesse. Well, I'll definitely fight Dean and recruit Sonya. You might be correct about different. I don't have a complaint about the Dean spray. It looks good. It just doesn't seem like it seems unfamiliar to me. It just looks like it's a little bit different. I'll just Google it. Oh yeah, let's go north and battle Dean. I want Sonya. I would like a I mean, either way, I'm only really using like one Dread Fighter. It's Saber. I could use Dean. But with May and Jenny dead, I feel like it would be cool to use Sonya, and she apparently has unique spells that no one else gets, and I want to play with those. I want to try out, you know, the Luna style spell. So let's check out that spell list. And magic is pretty good in this remake because there's no weapon forging. So we'll get Sonya. So we'll kill Dean, get Sonya. Yeah, I want to Google Dean sprite or his Echo's character art real quick, just to take a glance. I see him in Heroes. It looks like he's wearing like a transparent suit in Heroes because his chest is far darker than his face, which is much lighter. But yeah, he's tanned in Echoes, just very very slightly less than the sprite we just saw in game. But he's a little bit tan. Oh, I forgot that Priestess promotes him the Dread Fighter. Does that mean we can eventually get Sonya and the Dread Fighter? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm all about that. Let's give it a try. So we have an extra steel lance, so one on each Pegasus now. Items look like they're all in shape. Okay. We made pretty good progress there. I'm thinking this might be a good stopping point because the another Grief chapter might be like a slog. If it's gonna be like a super defensive fort all over again. And I've been playing for not quite 3 hours, but it kind of suits the, 2-3 hour stream length I've been going for playing this game. This is a pretty reasonable stopping point. So I think I'll cut it here, and I'll, as usual, just continue it tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, that'll be it for the stream today. Thanks for hanging out. I had a fun time. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.